Hi and welcome back. I'm Jen, this is jyndrawz, and today we're going to be starting in my new sketchbook, and I thought it would be fun to take these earrings here and make them into something of our own. I've done this before. Way back I had this ring. It was very much a classic sapphire ring, and it had it was like this way was the direction of the sapphire, and it had like diamonds around it. And I was kind of tired of that design, so before I could make my own jewelry, I knew somebody that could, and I said, can you disassemble this ring and take the parts and make it into something new? And they said yes, and I said, okay, can I design it? And they said yes. So this is what I had designed. It's got the sapphire going horizontally instead of vertically on the finger, and then I have like the diamonds along the side here in little bands with these little grooves around it, and it's made out of white gold. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. I still love it to this day. And then this is actually a ring that I made myself when I took goldsmithing class. I set the stone myself. One of the prongs has broken off over time, but I'm still so very happy and very proud of it. And this is why I also want to start designing some more of my own jewelry. Maybe someday I can have it made again and go down that route, and I think that would be really a lot of fun. So I wanted to take you along today on that journey of taking what is this and taking parts of it and making it into something different. Maybe we'll design a pendant to go with them, or some rings, who knows. But for now, let's just let's open up the book here, go a couple pages in so I can have some for designing the cover and doing a welcome page and all that, and redesigning this earring here into something else. What is this? A mini ruler? Okay, cute. I think I'm going to start with pencil today, and then maybe I'll go to pen. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But this is the inspiration. It says metal clay and sterling silver, and then we got black opal, a golden sapphire, and some moonstones. So that's what I'm going to be working with. Maybe I'll make them bigger or smaller, and I'll definitely put them in a different order and a different thing, but I thought we can use this as an inspiration and see where we go from there. So I kind of like this shape, but maybe instead of having it going down, we'll have it go horizontally. I'm going to draw like fairly darker than what I normally would, just so you can see. And I guess I probably should zoom in a bit more. That would probably help too. And if you hear that snoring, that's little Tracy. She's on the floor next to me. I will try and remember to insert a clip of her. So anyone that is new will see what she looks like, and for returning visitors, you can also see her. She is fastly approaching being 12, just over a month from now. Can hardly believe it. Something like that. I'm trying to not erase too much, because otherwise you break the flow and the process. So just going with some sketching, and then we will render it on here as well. Which one am I liking the best? Kind of like this one, where it kind of looks like a moon and then something dropping off of it. These are like stars. I kind of like that idea. Let's do that one for real here and render it out. Okay, yeah, I'm really liking how this is coming together, and here we're going to put our stones in, and I've already got the colors for those pretty much. We're going to keep it pretty simple. I should pick out some more greens and yellows, and then we have these for the moonstone, as well as the white metal. Let's see, who do I have? Kind of have this one. And I can do a little bit of this one for the dark. And then the yellows. Let's go for this. And this. There we go. Alright, so now we'll lightly erase it so that most of the pencil won't show through the drawing. I should have used a color erase pencil, but oh well, next time, right? Okay, there we go. We got our Yellowstone in. And you know what? We're going to do like the green, the moonstone a green, the moonstone green. Again, I start with the lightest color. And then I fill in over the top. This is not very light. But this was the lighter one. Oh, every single time I'm not paying attention. And I'm going to be making these all as cabochons. In case you're wondering about how I'm coloring them. Basically, they're just like a domed stone, and then they have a flat back. Okay. What should we do on here? Let's do another one of these citrines. Was that right? No, gold and sapphire is what they said they were. Okay. Okay. Blend that together a little more. This one too could use a tiny bit more blending. Okay, there we go. Looking good so far. And now to render the metal, I've got 3 shades of gray, a light, medium, and a dark. And I see here the moonstone needs a little more blending as well. All right. Okay, now, is this dry? Yes, don't want it bleeding in. Make sure everything's still in focus and in screen and view for you. Try to keep my hand out as much as possible as well so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe you want to try as well. Right now I'm just putting down a layer of this, the lightest of the 3 grays. And then I'm going to go in with this medium. While the paper is still wet. I'll go back over this to blend it out a bit more. And then just a couple little strokes with this darker. And then with the medium, whoops, get the band, should probably look for the band. as we blend that out. Okay, already got the first part done. And now we'll do the same around these as well here. Pretty much just continuing that same path down. And as you know, the sun is always from this side, the light source. So. Oh, I forgot to do just a slight edge here. Let's do that already. Alright, now we can fill it in with the lightest color. Yes, all still in view. All right, now this one, the medium. A bit more of the light to help it bleed and fade and blend. A little bit more of this light. Okay, now time for the two darkest ones. And see how that just blends together and lightens the darkest one. And you already start to see that 3D effect coming into shape. It's just about blending and blending and blending pretty much. Now as we make our way down, doing fewer strokes, lighter strokes, because we don't want it to overpower and really bleed out here. All right, this is looking really good. And then with the darker one. Okay, I'm not going to keep fiddling too much more with it because this is already looking really awesome. And then once I get in the outline a bit more and the drop shadow and everything, it's going to be really, really good, really cool. And then, of course, we can't forget the white highlights at the end. Okay, now we need to do some settings around these stones. There we go. Just gonna say click, please. Okay, and pretty much it's just the same thing again, just blending, layering. And they keep imagining where that light would hit, where the shadows would hit. So I'm going to have a little more shadow there. This one's barely going to be getting any light hitting it. Same way with this one. So we'll just, you know what, we'll use the white gel pen to add back in the highlights for those ones. Okay, so I'm not going to need them. Oh, let's do the top here and finish this off with the light one. A little bit at the top here. Okay, now we're mostly going to be working with the medium and the darkest. Okay, I know it looks like a hot mess, right? It doesn't look like it's going to come together at all, but it will, as you saw with the other bits. So we just got to have faith in the process. Okay, I know it looks really scary right now, but when we go in with this medium one, it will pick it all right back up and it'll all be really great. This is what I love about markers. They can just keep blending. Well, not forever, but you can blend quite a bit. And if it doesn't work out, we just turn the page and we try again. And we learn something. Like, hey, you did too much, too little. But I know it'll all be fine. Okay, now we're going to take the lightest and really get them all blended together. Okay, I think this one can use a little bit more of the medium because it's really down far and behind everything, so it shouldn't have that much light to it. All right. Oh, wow. That is looking really good. I am so happy with it so far. Let's let it dry for a little bit while we take it in. They're looking really good. I think I'm just going to use my Bic round stick here to outline it and give it a nice hard edge while I'm waiting for this all to dry, and then we can put in the white highlights or correct anything that we see. And of course add a drop shadow still. Just going nice and easy and slow. Pretty much just tracing out everything. This is how I like to do it. I mean, you could also use a fine liner. You can leave it as is. You could do it with colored pencil if you wanted. But to me, there's just something about using a Bic pen that is fun. I just like the look of it in the end. What do you guys think so far? Let me know. I'm curious to know if you've tried to dry gems or metal or jewelry, or you just like watching other people do it. That's cool too. I totally get that. Oh yes, I'm really loving this. Okay. I think this is all turning out really well. I think first we're going to do the drop shadow, and then we will do the highlights. And I always start with the lightest gray to map it out. Find that easiest. Because then if I do too much, it's okay because it will just fade away into the paper. No, there would not be a shadow there. And when you go over the pen line, it will pick it up a little, so do take care. It will smear it out, as you can see. Okay, and then I go over it with the second darkest, the medium gray, and I keep a little closer to the actual gem or metal. And that's how you get that real nice 3D effect. I do try to work quickly so that that first layer, that light gray, is still moist, so that they will bleed and blend together. And if it isn't, so maybe if it dried up a little quickly already, then you can just go back over it with that light gray to get it to blend out. And give you that really nice feathered drop shadow. Okay. Oh, wow. I love this. This is so pretty. Oh, so pretty. I'm so happy with this result. Oh, wow. Okay, let's make sure my gel pen is ready to go. Yep, ready to go. All right, time to add some highlights. Time to add that sparkle, the finishing touch. Wow, that is so pretty. And we'll do a little bit less on the ones in the back here, because they would get just a little bit less of the light. So we'll go real careful. Won't make it as thick. We can't forget the little one down here. Okay, now time for the metal. Just a little bit of a shine here, on this edge. What we think, looking really good, I'd say. And we'll give a little bit of shine here, just a little bit, just to indicate that they would be polished. And would do a little, just a little bit. Tap that one out, so it's not too sharp of a shine. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, this turned out better than I thought it was going to. I love this. What do you think? Did I do a good job of capturing a whole new essence using those same stones and that kind of shape and vibe? I'd love to hear down below. And that is it for today. And I will see you. And oh yes, before I forget, if you like this kind of thing, please make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, comment down below, what do you think? We went from this and then ended up here. Did you like some of the other designs better? I can try rendering those in another video, or maybe I'll try them on the page over here and fill the whole spread. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I want to hear from you. And if you give this a try, I have a Discord you can join for free and post what you draw or anything like this, or if you want to try drawing this, or if you have questions or anything like that, you can also leave a comment down below. And until next time, guys, bye!